And we are live, everyone. I want to thank you all for joining me for this little celebration for me finally getting 1,000 subscribers. I really appreciate each and every one of you. It's been a hell of a journey. Let me tell you about it. First of all, I just want to give a brief little history of how this whole thing got started, okay? About 4 years ago, when working on a construction site, I thought to myself, well, a good way to start promoting my construction business is start making videos of what I'm doing at work. So I made, probably a dozen or more videos on the house that I was remodeling. It was a big remodel, tore the tore the insides completely out, cabinets, drywall, everything was removed, new plumbing, wiring, you name it. And I started having kind of fun with that. I was enjoying doing it. So then we started taking little tours, my wife and I, and we were making these tours of famous places videos. And all of this took place long before I'd done a music video. So and we had fun with that. So I don't know, between 2 and 3 years ago, and Jeff Davidson just joined us. And I want to say, Jeff, I'm glad you're here because I was going to talk about you for a second, as you might have imagined. And I do have a link up. Anybody wants to come on and help me out, please do. Come backstage. I'll bring you right on the show. Okay, so getting back to, hey, Novice Nick, good to see you, brother. George, Music for All Seasons, good to see you. Sorry if I'm missing somebody. The chat's actually going by pretty quick. Okay, so between 2 and 3 years ago, there was a bunch of us that still associate, like Jeff Davidson and Caitlin Stoddard and Bill Kay, and a bunch of others were all on another show. And that show also had a vinyl competition on it, okay, where you'd show two or three albums, and the other guy would show two or three albums, other guy, gal, and you would be competing with one another to see and then the chat would vote. There was an automatic poll set up in the chat, and everybody would vote A or B. We want Royce, we want Jeff Davidson, okay? And so Jeff beat me, and that was probably maybe about the last time I was ever on that show. Jeff won. He won the free vinyl that was being donated by a big record store, I think in Tennessee someplace. And Jeff won the vinyl. He goes, Royce, I've won before. You take the vinyl. And I said, no, Jeff, you won. This is your album. You get to pick between three. Go ahead and pick one. And he says, no, Royce, I insist. You take it. So I did. I took it. And that was the start of me doing a music-based podcast. I started out by just some simple unboxings. And my first unboxing was that album I got when Jeff Davidson let me take the album after beating me in the vinyl competition. And thank you so much, Jeff. I think about that all the time. You know how many times I've brought it up. So that was my start. I did a video about that contest, how I lost, how Jeff graciously let me choose the album anyway, okay? And so after that, I made another unboxing. I was doing, Creedence Clearwater, Jimi Hendrix, all of these different bands. I was just doing these little shows where by myself, I would just unbox albums. I'd show maybe anywhere from 3 to 6 albums by the same artist, and we talk about them. And they were short. They were maybe 7, 15, maybe a long one was 20 minutes. And all of a sudden, I got together with 4 people that wanted to be co-hosts on the show. And it really kind of took off because now there were 5 of us on the screen. And we took turns talking, and we took turns showing albums and telling stories, laughing. We had a good time. And that lasted, I don't know, must have been close to a year. And then those co-hosts all got busy. My good friends, they all got busy. Pat the Wizard, Michael McVeigh or Oy Vey, Michael Altini, and Jason. Jason, yeah, good friend of Pat's, Jason Herndon. Okay. So those guys all were getting busy and they all had something to do. Michael was in a band. Pat had things to do. And everybody kind of decided they were going to quit. And so then I got, Dan McNew came in. Dan was always a good friend of mine. He was on that other show with me as well, along with Jeff and Caitlin. And so Dan McNew came on and we were co-hosting. And then other people came and went in the middle of that. Lou Mars came on, award-winning drummer Lou Mars, who's touring around with a new band right now. Anyway, and then Lou left because of the new band. And it was just me and Dan. And then Michael Nolan, the bottom line, joined as a pretty regular host. And that was great. So all the co-hosts have been great. All the people I've got to meet here have been great. And it's just been fun. And you guys have inspired me to keep going. There was many low moments where I didn't know if I could even keep going, but you guys helped me out. Last week, the Music Sanctuary said, Royce, I'll be right back. I've got some subscribers for you. Came back on the show and said, you've got 4 more. And then I have to give a special shout out to my friend, Michael Nolan, the bottom line, because Michael put a call out to all his subscribers to please subscribe to my show. It's a good show. You're all going to enjoy it. Give it a chance. And that's what actually pushed me over the top, and now we've got, I think it's 1,022 subscribers, and we're still going. And anyway, I'm going to put another link up. Like to see somebody come and join us. Novice Nick. Yeah. Novice Nick. It was Michael and the tribe. Michael reached out to the tribe. Michael Nolan, the bottom line. I'm actually a tribal member. I'm a part of his Patreon account, the highest tier. And so Michael reached out and he got it done for me because you know what? This comes and goes. You get 3, you lose 2. You get 2, you lose 1. You get 3, then you get 2, and then you lose 2. And it's just I don't know why people subscribe and then take it back. I don't think there's any real reason to do that. But hi, Angela, Novice Nick, like I meant, Gloria. Gloria, once again, Gloria was also on the show with Jeff Davidson, Caitlin, and so many of us here, And Gloria was a good friend on the show. We all got along great. And we all became friends because of that previous show. And so anyway, thanks for being here, Gloria, on my celebration. It's been a long time coming. Sometime between 2 and 3 years, I started doing the vinyl shows. And so we've made it happen. There's Laurel Rossman, the show I was mentioning where Jeff Davidson, Caitlin, and I, Gloria were all at. Laurel was there too. So we all kind of go back about 4 years or more. There's Christopher. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, brother. So anyway, if anybody wants to join, just hit the link. I'll continuously put it up. Last week, people were trying to come on, and they weren't coming backstage. There was a glitch here, so I'm hoping that's not the case this week. And Caitlin, Jeff Davidson, you guys have all been on the show before. Gloria, and anybody, Novice Nick, Novice, you used to co-host with me a little bit. Angela, anybody want to join? Just click that link I just put up. That'll bring you backstage, and I'll bring you right on the show. And also, I did this show tonight at 6:00 because we're going to go see Bob Marley's new biopic, the history of, the story of Bob Marley's, at the theaters at 8:00 tonight. So I moved the show up a little. Here comes my dear friend Caitlin. How are you, Kate?
I'm good. Just resting for my auction tonight.
I'll let you know
How are you doing, my friend? Congratulations. I remember you and I fiddling with the podcast stuff early on before everything started to pick up. For the very first time, I remember just everything. You and I just sitting down, testing our mics, testing the audio, and I got to interview you as like my first interview. And so watching us, you and I both have grown so much.
Caitlin, I know your show is really growing. I wanted to let you know your volume's down very, very low.
Is it?
Well, it might help if I put my headphones on. That's how excited I am. Okay.
How about that? Is that better?
That's really loud. No, you're fine.
Okay, I'm like, is that me? I forgot to take the Bluetooth off.
No.
I went out shopping earlier. But yeah, so I remember when you and I, we're just hanging out, trying to figure things out for ourselves, and it's just,
exactly.
Yeah, and we go way back. It's been
over 4 years.
I think. Four years
that we're all on that other show together. Yeah.
So we know each other for a long time, and you and I have grown a lot, as not just in YouTube, but as people, and we discovered more about music that we love and we have in common, which makes our friendship even more fun.
Exactly. Talk about discovering about music when you're
Yeah.
researching for your shows and stuff. So many things that you thought you knew it all on certain things, but you don't. George, music from all four seasons, just saw the Bob Marley movie, the one I'm going to see. Betty and I are
Oh,
going to go see
yeah,
it
that's
tonight.
out, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, no, it's out. Yeah, we're going to see it tonight at 8 o'clock, Betty and I. So
For
anyway,
you
James
guys.
Watson, pardon me? Yeah. Hopefully the Marley movie doesn't end. Okay, let me back up a little bit. We'll get some chat comments going here. And of course, we're all anticipating. I've been saying for a year that I'm not going to open this
No, let's do it.
album
Let's do it.
Hendrix set. I wasn't going to do it till I hit 1,000
Do
subscribers.
it.
I'm going to just give me
Do it. Waffles says do it, right? Waffles. She said this little dog I'm taking care of. She says do it. So
well, if
the dog says
Waffles
do
says
it.
do it, no. We've been looking so forward to doing this because I love Jimi Hendrix. He's just fantastic, and every chance I get, I mean, I don't know if there's anybody I've listened to any more than I've listened to Hendrix, except maybe Led Zeppelin and some others several years ago.
Sure.
But
sure.
I'm just a huge Hendrix fan. So anyway, I'll wait just a little while in case there's some more people come on. People are used to me coming on at 6:30, and I want to remind everybody I have my regularly scheduled live podcast tomorrow at 6:30, my normal time, Sunday at 6:30. So we're still doing this. I just decided I didn't want to combine this little celebration with that. That way, when we got to the live podcast tomorrow, which is on psychedelic music, we could just stay focused completely on that, so we're not bouncing around.
Sure.
So Royce finally opening my big box. Hey Nick, that's awesome.
Wait.
That's great. Hey, safe and sound. Hey brother, I know I was on your show when you reached a new milestone. I just put up a link, David. Why don't you come join us?
Hey, come on, join. Come on by.
Love to have you join.
Come on by.
Same with you, Novice Nick. You guys want to just jump on?
Oh, yeah. Novice Nick, you better have Reese's, by the way. I'm waiting for those. I didn't forget.
Yeah, Dr. Rick's here. Yeah, open it, Royce. It's a thing of beauty.
Yeah. I'm with Dr.
Lisa's
Rick.
Here. Hey, Groovy Lisa, how are you?
Hi, Lisa.
How are you? So anyway, one thing that I've been promising to do is open my Jimi Hendrix box set. And I guess we'll just go ahead and get that over with.
Do it.
People ask me about it. Oh, here we go. Johnny L. Look at Johnny L, my brother.
Congratulations on your over 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah. I'm like at 1,022 right now.
Because of that, I wore a hat. Just like you.
Okay.
I love it.
Right on. That's awesome. I was going to tell everybody.
Cool.
Thank you. Hey, Angela. Good to see you here. Music Sanctuary. Thank you very much. Okay, drum roll. Here it is. I'll show it first, and then I'll open it up. Okay, my Jimi Hendrix box set. 8 albums. And I'll read one more time the label that's on the front. Okay, new limited edition
Drum roll.
8 LP box set, 56 unreleased or unavailable recordings. Okay, 40-page full color book filled with rare photos. Each album pressed on 180-gram virgin vinyl in separate album jackets with art. Never before heard takes of your favorite Hendrix songs like Purple Haze, Hey Joe, and a stunning version of Little Wing. And here we go. Knife, please. Anybody know how many albums this knife has opened? I mean, a lot.
Come on.
Be careful with that knife. Be careful with that knife now.
This shrink wrap is about to fall off. It's so old. This was made in 2020. And you can't get them anymore with the velvet cover. This one has a velvet cover.
Velvet.
And, oh my God. Oh, this thing is beautiful. Look at that. Wow. This is velvet on here.
Wow.
covered with velvet. Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
And there's
That's
a little
amazing.
thing going on when the light hits this too. Kind of like the Pink Floyd,
Yeah.
There's something going on there with that.
Okay.
All right. I can hardly wait. Let's just open it
I don't
up.
know. Do it. Open.
Oh man. It even has these little tabs for your fingers to go in, And yeah. Wow. Okay.
Come on, Dad, open it up. Come on.
Come on.
All right. We got to take a peek at the booklets here. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Look at that. Jimi playing with his teeth.
Ooh, that is the next one. I like that.
I tell you, I love this.
That is nice.
I've got several pieces of artwork hanging in my house. In fact, in my entry hall, I have Jimi Hendrix at Woodstock with the white leather fringed jacket playing his guitar. And I had that made for me. It's an original piece of art. I had bought actually my family all chipped in and bought from the same guy. They bought me Jimmy Page playing the double neck, and it's also framed in my entry hall. And so when I wanted to get Hendrix, it's always been Hendrix and Zeppelin for me. I called the guy up and I said, "Hey, I need a Jimi Hendrix painting done." And he goes, "Well, I got a couple. I'll send you pictures of them." They got here and I looked at them, and they were beautiful. At any other time, I would have said yes to one or the other of those, but I had to have Jimi at Woodstock with the white fringed jacket on. So he made that for me, and I have it out in the entry hall. So anyway, let me just turn where. Yeah, it's going to be kind of hard to show this off, really, but
that's nice.
Nice book full of really nice pictures. Yeah, here's the 3-piece band right here. Jimi Hendrix, Mitch Mitchell on drums, and Noel Redding on bass. And what a power trio that was, because Noel Redding and Mitch Mitchell were both session artists that they put Jimi together with in England before he made his first album. And boy, they set the world on fire over there too, let me tell you.
Oh, I love the colors.
Yeah, no, this is a great booklet.
Yeah, those are very nice colors.
Very nice booklet. There's just so much in here. I'll slide over a little bit. We'll just scroll a couple. But look at Jimbo right here.
I like that picture.
The guy was amazing. I mean, when I first heard Jimi Hendrix, I just lost my mind. It was like hearing Led Zeppelin's "Whole Lot of Love" for the first time. So anyway, I'm gonna. Okay, this is a good picture right here with his white Stratocaster. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna put this booklet away, and there's wow, this looks like my first album. First album right here. Nice heavy covers, beautiful covers. They don't treat the record. Yeah. Let's just see what's on here. We've got Purple Haze, Killing Floor, Down on This Killing Floor, and that's live. Then we have Hey Joe live, Foxy Lady, Highway Chili, Side B, Hey Joe, title number 3, Third Stone from the Sun, and Here He Comes, Lover Man. Okay. We'll pull a couple of these out.
Christopher, no. Sorry. I saw that. No.
Are you trying to get me killed?
No.
Nice heavy, heavy 180 gram vinyl. That's okay.
Come on, guys. Jeez.
Oh, good. And I like that the inner sleeve has the plastic. The plastic that protects them better. Okay. So that was one. We'll go through this as quickly as we can. Okay.
That was
a good one.
Really nice box set. That is really nice.
Yeah, let me try to catch up with the chat a little bit before we open the next one.
Gee whiz. Oh, Lord. Lord help me.
What is Johnny?
I don't know what's going on. This has been going on since Friday.
There you go.
So I don't know what happened on my chat.
Jeff's not going to like that.
The love turned into my Friday stream. I'm like,
Royce,
no.
Royce, I value my life.
Oh, I probably might too. Trust me. You'll thank me later.
You know, Johnny, that was a real bummer last week when you guys were trying to come backstage and it wasn't working.
Happens.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it happens. No problem. No big deal.
Yeah, I know.
Indeed, Angela.
It's not supposed to happen to me. Everything else happens to me. Okay. Oh, look at this.
Oh
no, but it's the other side that is just.
Oh yeah, that's
nice.
nice.
No, I like the other side better.
Look at that.
I like the other side better.
Look at the guitar he's playing.
Yeah,
not the typical Stratocaster, but
it's pretty guitar.
Yeah. Flying V. It's called a Flying V.
Yep.
Okay. Like I said, I don't know that I'm going to pull all these out of the covers. I don't think there's any reason to do that. But the writing and stuff here is really cool. You know, the Jimi Hendrix Experience.
Whatever happened to his guitars, I wonder.
That's a good
museum or something.
That's a great question, Johnny. I don't know either.
Because they're my God, they'd be worth a fortune.
more than likely, Johnny.
You know what?
More than likely.
There was one of them he lit on fire, and I think it was Monterey Pop. And he threw it out in the audience, and it's on a video. You can watch the whole thing on a video. He was going like this with the flames.
Yeah, I saw that part.
He threw it out in the audience, and when he did, you saw some guy jump up in the air and grab it. Long blonde hair and big blonde beard. And I met that guy. He was getting ready to rent a little unit behind my friend's house. And he says, we started talking about music, and he goes, hey, do you remember seeing that film of that Monterey Pop? Where that guy jumps up and grabs the guitar? I go, yeah. And he goes, that was me. And I said, do you still have it? As my heart was about to blow out of my chest. Imagine getting your hands on that. You know, I would have had to.
Jeff Dixon says his guitars are at the Hendrix Museum in Seattle.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. That's where his monument is, and his great big shrine built to him there, because that's where he was from.
No.
Yeah.
So did he still have
it? Yes, he did.
No.
Oh,
he still has it, and he's not partying with it for freaking anything. No, and I know. So this second album has If 6 Was 9, Burning of the Midnight Lamp, Rock Me Baby, and that's live. Like a Rolling Stone, which is live, and Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. He played that in London, I think the day after the album came out, with the Beatles in attendance, just like that. Okay, then we've got Burning the Midnight Lamp again. This is a live version. Little Wing, Little Miss Lover, and Taken Care of No Business. thought I was looking at that wrong. It was Taking Care of No Business. Okay, so that's the second album, my friends. And then we get to the third album. And this is 3 of 8. 3 of 8. Okay, I tell you what, I'll stop pulling them all out. I'll just read through this so we can move on here. Okay, so side A has The Wind Cries Mary live, Catfish Blues. I've got his blues album with that Catfish Blues on it. And that's a fun album. It's got some good stuff on it. Okay, so Catfish Blues live, Bold as Love. We have Sweet Angel, Fire live, Somewhere. Have you ever been to Electric Ladyland? Okay. Gypsy Eyes and Room Full of Mirrors. Okay, great. I hope all these songs are great. I don't know that I've ever heard a bad Hendrix song. Okay. Well, that was album 3. This is going to be album number 4. There's the crew. Okay. And on this one, let's see. I wonder if Paul McCartney has ever told the Hendrix playing Sgt. Pepper 2 days after release story. Oh, yeah, I was wrong. I said 1 day after the release. It's 2 days after the release is when Hendrix played that with most, if not all, the Beatles in attendance, is what I understand. Okay, great comment, my friend. We've got Novice Nick. This is more than I can handle. So excited, Royce. Hang in there, buddy. Hang in there. You can handle it. My good buddy Jeff Davidson. I'm still listening to the album he let me have. No, show all the covers. No, I will. I'm showing all the covers for sure. I don't know that I'll pull out all the vinyl. Yeah, they had different colored labels. Okay, we'll pull some more out. Okay, Caitlin, press the wrong button. Ugh. Oh, come on back. Dr. Rick, the Woodstock Strat sold for $2.2 million. Oh, that's great.
Wow.
I did a show on the highest priced guitars that ever sold. Not too long ago, in fact. I'd say 4 or 5 weeks ago, maybe 6 weeks ago tops.
I'm like, let's go. I'm seeing all that peanut gallery the way they're thinking. I'm like, I'm going back on camera.
This is funny. James says, I'm kidding. You can't have a Paul interview without him telling that story. That Hendrix came out 2 days after they released Sgt. Pepper's and played it live. That's pretty amazing stuff. The Monterey Strat he burned was in the hands of Dweezil Zapper, last I heard. Well, this one wasn't the one he burned at this show wasn't a Strat, so maybe it wasn't Monterey. I'm not sure. I'll have to go find that video. Okay, so here we are. And let's see. He starts out with Gloria. It's too bad.
Yeah.
Gloria.
Gloria.
It's too bad.
Good song.
Stone Free, another great song. Spanish Castle Magic, another great song. And I absolutely love this one. Hear My Train A-Comin'. I love that song. That's got to be the acoustic version. Okay. So look, it's got these nice little things that can help you pull them forward. You can't see from there. What am I doing? Nice little ribbon here that I can help pull the album.
Oh,
forward.
fancy schmancy.
Yeah, pick them up if I need to grab it. Okay. All right. So here we are. Here we are, folks. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah.
Great picture.
Another great picture. Okay, well, we'll see what color the label is on this one, because the labels are coming out a little different. And here we have.
Ooh.
This reminds me of my 3-album box set, Hendrix Live in Maui, where he played between like 250 people. Took the whole crew and said, we're going on vacation. They set a stage up out in the middle of nowhere that was powered by generators near a volcano. And they put 2 days of concerts on. I bought that 3-album set, huge booklet, colored booklet of what was going on there. And it also came though with the Blu-ray DVD of the concerts. And that was pretty damn special.
I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was great. Okay, so on this one we have I Don't Live Today, and this was live. I keep forgetting my microphone's over here. If I turn away too far, maybe you can't even hear me.
No, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. Room Full of Mirrors, Star Spangled Banner. Absolutely love the Star Spangled Banner. Little Wing, which is a live version of it, and Red House, which is a live version also. And I got to tell you, I've really gotten to where I love the live versions of music now, because that's when the guys, especially Jimi Hendrix, Jimmy Page, when they're playing live. I mean, I've never heard Jimmy Page play Stairway to Heaven quite the same twice. Eric Clapton said, I don't understand why people are always trying to learn my song Crossroads note for note. He goes, I never play it the same way twice. So when you get these live versions, it's a lot of fun because there's usually extended solos, especially by these great guitarists. And it just adds so much as far as I'm concerned. So I've gotten more and more into the live as time's gone on. Okay.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Yeah, that's pretty psychedelic there.
That's a nice,
pretty gnarly.
Yeah,
that's good.
That's a nice picture. It is.
Yep.
I like that one better.
That's a nice one too, right there.
I like all the purple.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're getting down. This might be number 7 here. Label like some of the others. Okay, so let's read the track list. Ooh. We have Purple Haze, a live version that's 4 minutes long. We have I love this song, Voodoo Child, Slight Return.
That is good, yeah.
I mean, does Hendrix get any better than Voodoo Child, Slight Return? I mean, okay. Then we have Isabella. Now Hendrix had a white Stratocaster that sold at the auction. That sold at auction, and it was in my my recent show that I did on the most expensive guitars ever sold, and one of them was Jimi Hendrix's Isabella. It was a white Stratocaster, and here he's playing a white Stratocaster, and one of the songs is Isabella. So I have to think that there's a little connection there somewhere. Okay, so then we have Message to Love, Earth Blues, and Country Blues. Okay,
country.
Yeah,
Huh.
Hendrix could play some blues. Let me tell you.
Oh, I know that.
He played for so many artists. Oh, that was 6. I have 2 more. He played for so many artists. I mean, he played for Little Richard. He played for Ike Turner. He played for Junior Walker and the All Stars. He played for so many of those soul and R&B type bands as a guitar player. And there's a really funny. I know Caitlin's probably heard me say this before, but there's a really funny video that circulates, and it's Ike Turner, Ike and Tina Turner fame, and he's being asked in an interview. Now, I understand that you fired Jimi Hendrix. Why did you fire Jimi Hendrix? And he goes, well, he had all those pedals. He had the wah pedal. He had the fuzz pedal. He had this pedal. He had that pedal. He spent more time playing with them, messing with them damn pedals than he spent playing. So I fired him. And then he goes on to say, when I started hearing about this Jimi Hendrix rock god, I didn't know it was saying Jimi Hendrix. You can look that up on YouTube, and you'll die when you see that thing. It's so funny.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah,
that's the next one too.
Yeah.
Ooh, artsy. I like it.
Yeah. Hendrix was amazing. Amazing guitar player.
He was a gift. He really was.
Yeah, a gift. That's a good way of putting it. Okay, so that's right. Anyway, let's see. Novice Nick has joined us. Thank you, brother. Good to see you, Novice Nick.
Hey, Novice.
Let me minimize all this other
Hey, Nick.
stuff.
Are you following me?
Okay. I'm here on album number 7.
Where the heck?
Oh, God.
Oh,
That's cool. The
Music Sanctuary's oldest brother saw Hendrix in '68, Vancouver, British Columbia. Back and out of all BC, back and out of all the bands he saw, Zepp, Floyd, Stones, and more, Jimi was one concert he always talked about, and I understand that. Man. I've seen that video, Royce. It's funny. It really is funny listening to Ike Turner talk about firing Jimi Hendrix. Okay. This is number 7. We have one more for the complete 8-box set. And, this is cool. This starts out Freedom, Astro Man, Easy Rider, Come Down Hard on Me, Johnny Be Good, Lover Man, and Blue Suede Shoes. What an amazing early rock song that was, Blue Suede Shoes.
Oh, absolutely.
So Nick, how are you? How you been?
Good, hanging in there. It's
awesome.
Wacky weather. We're finally into some beautiful stuff. So
right,
living the dream, I guess. Playing music, and going to work. Yeah,
right.
Nothing too exciting.
Nothing too exciting. You've been doing anything on your show these days?
No, actually, we just got done with our biggest fundraiser of the year, which takes a considerable amount of time to get it to happen.
Okay.
We had a party for about 3,000 people.
Wow.
That's a lot of
the band was like $17,000. So.
Oh wow.
It was food and it was a
Yeah.
heck of a party. It was great.
That's great.
I might bring that to my page one of these days. It's just time, the most precious commodity we don't.
I know. Well, I know we're all struggling with that. I mean, there's a lot of. I'm working full time.
Me too.
Construction and real estate, and it's really difficult sometimes to take the time to do to do the show. It's a good thing I love it so much, you know, and,
Right.
and you get people watching your show and people encouraging you, and it just really makes a big difference, you know.
I don't
And
have the time to be fair to, if I was to start doing, to be fair to people that were watching,
yeah,
to do a good
well,
job of it and all that. If you
well,
can't, if you don't have the time and you can't make the time, then you should just participate where you can, and then
oh
someday,
yeah,
you know,
absolutely,
get
sure,
into it.
Yeah, totally agree.
I
yeah,
have the tools for when I do find time, but I just don't see it yet.
right. Well, in case for anybody that may not know, Nick's been around for a long time. We've been on the show together and other shows together.
Yeah.
He just described how he's not really that active with his show right now. Johnny L's show I noticed has really been growing, and you've been putting quite a bit of content out lately.
He's doing the work.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I read your comment on that GA20 that
yeah,
and then that's from an independent label. They're really good. Like that song that
right,
I had
right.
on there.
Yes,
That's what got me buying that album.
right,
And very, very good album. Yeah.
right.
It's blues, Chicago
Blues.
blues.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Very good.
Okay, and then I like what James Watson said here. I probably fired him to keep Jimmy away from Tina. Yeah, I've heard stories like that, real stories like that. Anyway, so and last but not least, absolutely not least, is my dear friend Caitlin Stoddard, and it's still called Caitlin's Magical Corner, right, Kate?
Yeah, yep.
And you go twice a week.
Lately, it's been a crazy corner, but yeah, it's magical.
You go twice a week, and it's usually while I'm at work, but I catch it whenever I can, and I always enjoy it when I do. You guys are a lot of
I know you're
fun.
busy, Royce.
And
It's just
you
the way my schedule aligns. So
yeah,
it's
right.
you know it's just the way it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, where
Dr.
is
Rick
the
asked a
professor?
really good question. I absolutely expected Michael to be here. He got hung up. He got busy. He might have been. You know, I didn't announce this Saturday show, very far in advance. I made the decision that I wasn't going to talk about really the celebration of 1,000 subscribers. I didn't want to talk about that on my regularly scheduled Sunday show. So this morning I put that show up for tonight, you know, so there wasn't like a lot of warning for a lot of people. I really appreciate everybody that's here, but it could have been that Michael had something already going on, and that would be my guess, because like I said, Michael,
guy, you know? Yeah.
no, he is. And Michael put me over the top.
Busy guy. Mm-hmm.
Michael put me over the top last week. He put a message in his chat that went out to all his subscribers to, please subscribe to his friend Royce, and they responded.
Michael about tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you reached over 1,000, because I was campaigning hard for you on Rachel's and
okay
and on one of my videos. George was on there, and I mentioned to George, go to Royce's channel. He needs 1,000 subscribers. He's great. He's got a great channel. So I was, I was kind of like a campaign manager, I guess.
Well, thank you. But well, you know what? I want to give. I gave Michael a big shout out earlier, and I have to admit that.
Hi, French Violet.
Yeah, it's good to see you. Good to see you, brother. You're welcome to come on and hang out with us while we're going through this. I'll put up a link right now. And, you know, I have to give a couple of other shout outs to people I want to give a shout out to all of you, all my friends, everybody that comes to my show, watches it later, comes into my chat. I appreciate all of that. But there are a couple of people like Michael Nolan that, as far as subscriber count, really made a difference.
Oh, yeah, he did.
You can let Rachel know this tomorrow, Johnny L. Rachel was one of them.
Yeah,
Rachel.
Jeff, that's not nice.
The very.
Yeah, I read Jeff's
funny,
comment.
But not nice.
I read Jeff's comment. And I said, "Yeah, sure, right."
I'm like, that's not nice. Funny, but that's not nice.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, French Vinyl Addict. I really appreciate that. Let's see. Michael is outside yelling at a cloud.
I like that one. That was it.
Okay, so I just wanted you to know that everybody to know that Rachel's Ghost. She's got a very popular show.
She's awesome.
She starts at 6 in the morning. I'm usually leaving to work at 7:30 and getting ready to go before that. And I'll never forget the very first time I went on Rachel's show as like a co-host, temporary co-host. She has everybody come on, you know.
Yeah.
And I left that show and I went and turned my channel on. I had 26 new subscribers. The very first time I ever went on her show. And even though I haven't been on it in a while now, I really want her to know just how much I appreciate
we love
the
you,
help
Rachel.
she's given me. There was another time when I was just doing my show and all of a sudden here comes like a whole army. Rachel was having a show at the same time and she said, "Hey, Royce is on. Everybody follow me over to Royce's." All of a sudden I had like, 75 people in my chat. You know?
Yeah. She
like,
really campaigns. She really gives a lot of people plugs for their shows and stuff. She really
she
does. She helps me too. Yeah, absolutely.
Really. So anyway, I wanted to say that. And let me scroll on down now.
There we go. Now you can actually hear my comments. Yeah, Rachel, I think, has helped everybody who's ever been over to her show. She's very generous with her accolades and time.
Yeah, and thank you, Dr. Rick. I really appreciate I appreciate everybody's support. I mean, there's no stone left untouched here. I appreciate everybody's support, and it's for me it's taken some time to get to 1,000. I did my first vinyl unboxing somewhere between 2 and 3 years ago. It was just me simply standing up in front of my phone that was on a tall tripod, and the lighting sucked and everything else. If you go back and look at them, some of them are kind of embarrassing. I think I like the content, and I did a bunch of unboxings, and pretty soon I had 4 co-hosts, and they were all super into music.
No, they were great.
Yeah, they were. We had a lot of fun. Pat Lucero called me out of the clear blue sky about a week ago. Betty and I were sitting in here in the office, and he goes, "Wait a minute, just give me a minute." And he brought Michael McVeigh on, and that phone call must have lasted an hour.
Wow.
No way.
And Michael's got some new music out, his band.
Yeah, he does.
And I told him I was going to play some of it on my show, and I haven't done it yet. So I owe him
super
big
sticker.
time. Oh my God, that's right. That's
Trekker.
right.
Star Trekker.
I'm in. You know what? You join the YouTube partnership program after you reach 1,000, and so I joined it. I figured because every time I look at it, they say it could take up to a month before you're approved. So I joined it right away. I woke up the next morning and turned my computer on, and I was already accepted. I was expecting it to take as much as a month. So that opened up a few things here. Look at that. Gloria,
super
hard
sticker
work pays off, Mr. Royce. Thank you so much. Look at that. Oh my God. Star Trekker. Thank you so much.
Very kind of you, Star Trekker.
Thank you. We really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Yeah, there's 2 things. One's called a super sticker, one's called a super chat. And I really don't honestly know the difference between the 2, but I really appreciate you doing this. Music Sanctuary. Rachel is good people. Yes, she is.
Indeed, she is.
When she's not chewing your butt a little bit,
Oh yeah, his fan has won a few awards, Gloria.
Don't
forget
Sue.
Yeah.
Don't forget Sue.
Oh, I know. Yeah, she's Squoogie's ghost, right? Rachel's ghost is Squoogie's ghost. Yes, thank you, Sue. Thank you. Okay, Rachel is good people. Everybody seems to love Rachel. Congratulations, Royce. Thank you so much, Star Trekker. I really appreciate your support. I really do. Gloria, Michael McVeigh's band has won a couple of awards. Yeah, they have. And individual members have won awards,
Good for him.
and things like that. And that's, I know. Michael's a good guy.
Him. I mean, seriously.
I had a lot of fun with those guys. Yeah, Blackbird Rain. So I will be showing I've showed his music before. In fact, I had his whole band, up on the co-host picture here. And we played some of their songs, and that was when they were just getting them together. And I heard some of his new stuff lately, and it's just really fun, really good. So we're looking forward to doing more of that.
That's great.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that.
That's
so
awesome.
Anyway, yeah, so we've been trying our hardest to get some good shows out that people will enjoy, and you know, we covered Bob Marley's new biopic, which I'm going to see tonight.
Yeah, we saw Alice
8
Cooper.
o'clock.
Come on.
Huh?
She says we need new bands since Kiss retired. We have Alice Cooper. Come on. Like, that's where I'm at. I'm like, oh, we saw Alice Cooper. Come on.
I could download the new Beyonce country music and the new Ice Spice. There you go, James. Thank you so much, man. I'll be all over that. We need new bands since Kiss retired.
James, if you're kidding me, I'm going to kick you in the shin. Don't say anything like that unless it's true.
I'm really worried about rock and roll. I don't know that I should be, but when I think of new rock bands that I like, I think like the Foo Fighters, who have been around for 20 years already. Not exactly a new band, you know. I'm impressed that you stuck with it. Thank you, Dr.
Oh,
Rick.
man. Speaking of Foo Fighters, I have a couple of neighbors who are actually going to see him down in Denver this summer. I am a little jealous of that, but that's okay. I have other plans, but
we got a lot of shows coming up here at the
you got Robert Plant and Alison Krauss.
Alison Krauss, that's right.
Yeah.
Those are more pricey tickets than many of the others, probably twice what Alice Cooper cost. But anyway, when I saw him a couple of years ago,
more than likely.
But there's a whole bunch of but I mean there's one Zeppelin member, you know, that's still out doing it.
Royce, do you think rock is dwindling in popularity? Do you think, or?
Well, I just, you know, most of the people whose music I've been listening to, it seems like from teenage to present, they're all getting to be their 80s now. Yeah, and I just who's gonna take their place? Who's gonna fill in for Led Zeppelin? Who's gonna fill in for the Rolling Stones? You know, I mean, all getting.
With great respect and knowledge, I don't even think about the Rolling Stones being gone until they actually say they're gone. You know, they're still out there kicking booty. So, you know, I'm for that. You know, I'm like, yeah.
No, I really like their last album. You know,
Hackney Diamonds.
I did. I think
what a great record.
I did like 3 shows on that. One of them got over 1,000 subscribers.
James. No, we're not talking about that.
No, 1,000 views. I'm sorry.
You're okay.
I got to get this straight. Okay, so James, Kiss announces their 2025 World Tour. There you go. It's not over. No, I know. I was in London several years ago, about 4 years ago,
Eric,
when they were on their end of the road tour. You know.
Yeah.
And then, of course. COVID hit, and that kind of messed a lot of things up. Betty and I had tickets to see the Rolling Stones for the 3rd time, and this time it was going to be in San Diego. As soon as I heard about it, I went online, bought the tickets, paid for them with my credit card. Betty booked us a room. I mean, we drive there in 4 hours, but she booked us. We're just going to go all the way, go all out. Booked us a room, booked us a flight. We're going to fly down there, leave the drive-in, and fly into everybody else. So I was actually really looking forward to it. And it got canceled, and we almost didn't get our money back from Ticketmaster because they said, "No, wait,
man,
it's not canceled. It's not canceled. It's just postponed. So if it eventually gets canceled, that'll be different." And so I waited a month or two, and I called them again. It's not canceled. It's just postponed. I waited a couple more months. I called them. Oh, we had a 2-week window of time that you could have got your money back because it was postponed, but you can't have it now. And so I turned them over to my secret weapon, my wife, and the money was put back in our account the next day. You don't mess with Betty. She's like my mother. My mother get on the phone, they'd eventually give her whatever she wanted, right or wrong. You know?
She'll get it done.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Dr. Rick, you know, you're right. That is a good topic. The aging of our rock and roll gods. I covered that once, but it's been about a year or more, and we could probably do a much better job now. Current rock is dying, probably, but classic rock songs are being
not true.
TV shows, movies, and commercials. Yeah, I mean, new rock is is really slowed down as far as I'm concerned. I know there's like a Greta Van Fleet.
Same.
And I know you've got some of their albums, don't you, Caitlin?
No, but I know who they are.
Yeah. Groovy Lisa says there's stuff in current rock, but you got to dig deep. There's a new management and Kings of Leon. Okay.
I've changed genres. I'm
Oh,
still listening to rock, still collecting
Yeah,
some rock,
right.
but I've fell into jazz, and
Yeah, that's good.
unfortunately, I'm
Yeah.
slipping into some classical as well.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing
Good for
wrong with
you.
any of that.
Yeah,
Nothing, I mean,
good for
heavy
you.
metal.
good. I mean, it's
Yeah,
really
that's healthy.
yeah, it's healthy. It's just
Right.
expensive.
It's
Yeah, no,
healthy.
it's
I was like,
expensive.
I
It's
listen to classical
expensive.
music. I
You
listen to
know,
classical music sometimes when I work. So it's like,
Yeah.
I
I'm like-
dabble in a little bit of jazz, and I was a fan of jazz as a teenager. Same time I'm listening to Led Zeppelin and going to, all these other concerts. There was one piano player in particular, Ramsey Lewis. I had his 8-track, and I listened to it all the time. We went out to UNLV, which is University of Nevada, Las Vegas. He was holding a concert out there. And we went out, me and my friends, we all liked him. We went out there and watched him play piano at UNLV.
Mhm.
And then I built a custom home hey, I didn't say hi to Manny. Manny, how are you, brother? Good to see you here. We are celebrating. We unboxed the Hendrix 8-album set. Okay, so
Yeah.
we let's see. I was building a custom home, and the guy I'm building it for was a jazz musician, and the name of the band was Shadow Fax. They already had about 13 album CDs, probably not album CDs, and he gave me a couple, and I enjoyed it.
Nice.
And Chuck Greenberg was just the best damn guy. We built a room underneath his house because it was on a steep lot, so we had space underneath it. We built a room underneath there, poured a slab, and fixed it all up for him so we could have a recording studio. Because once all the tapes are made, he's the one that comes back to his studio at home now and mixes them, and who gets how much playtime and everything like that. Not always a popular job to have, but he was the most qualified to do it. And sadly, a couple of years after I built that house, he had a heart attack and died.
Eric. Me too.
Every 2 or 3 weeks, I keep it. Yeah, no, it's a great album.
Every really time I hear, what's that song? Mess Me Up. Gonna mess me up, mess me up. Every time I hear it, I'm just in the kitchen just. It's a good song.
A jazz dabbler, aka Jabbler.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Look, my jazz collection is probably 2/3 the size of my rock collection.
Well, mine's very small. I have, of course, Miles Davis, Some Kind of Blue, Miles Davis Greatest Hits, and a couple of other jazz albums.
Oh, I have Dave Brubeck, and I have Stan Getz.
Yep, good stuff.
And I don't know if Frank Sinatra counts, but I have a Frank Sinatra record.
Love Frank.
Maniv,
like 40 of his albums.
This is for Maniv. This is what the box looks like.
It's
8 albums. I've been saving this. I've been saving this for a year. I told everybody I wasn't going to unbox it until I hit 1,000 subscribers. So
how many times did I beg you, Royce?
Every
third show, I think.
I know. Everybody was on my case to like.
Oh yeah,
unbox it.
Yeah, we want to see it.
You know what? I didn't show
Pull
number 8 yet. So Manny,
there you go.
Manny, here's number 8.
Nice. That's nice.
Yeah, that's a great picture, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
That's number 8. Wow. And I'll go ahead since some people missed this altogether.
Yeah, show it again.
I'm not going to show it again, but I'll show this last one. Yeah, 180 gram vinyl, 56, unreleased songs, some live, some were made in the studio but never released, and all kinds of versions, all kinds of versions of songs we all know and love. Okay, so this was actually number 8. Anyway, so it's been a long road to 1,000 subscribers, and things come easy for some people, and some people really have to work for it.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it is. And I'm very
Eric,
grateful.
Yeah, no. Tell me straight. When I first heard Keith Richards play that song on Hackney Diamonds, I was just really blown away. And I think the reason for that is how honest that song really is. I mean, that's just a really honest song. And I'm just like,
yeah. I was that album was just so good. I was even
oh, I
speculating before.
know. Yeah, I was very
Yeah,
impressed with that. But Hackney
I
Diamonds.
was too. I mean, how exciting was it to have that coming out, having that new Beatles song, you know, right behind it, and then the Red and Blue albums came out, which I haven't bought because I have 2 copies of the red, 1 copy of the blue, one of the copies of the red is already in red vinyl. I saw the blue at Walmart today. It wasn't cheap. It was like $69 or something like that.
Wow.
And
Indeed,
I said, you
Eric.
know what?
Indeed. Sorry.
I passed on it. I definitely passed on it. Man of jazz is 10% collection. Blues is probably over 15%. I would say my collection is, well, maybe 10% blues. I'm a big blues fan and a big soul fan. I love the blues, and I went on a blues cruise to the Caribbean when I was in the Blues Society.
Oh.
I was in the Blues Society in San Luis Obispo here. They put on a show every month with multiple artists, and a lot of well-known guys would come. So anyway, Groovy Lisa, I haven't been to a concert in a while. Gloria, Man of Many Voices, that looks great. Looks like a great set there. It's a great set. You know what I'm going to be listening to?
Indeed.
Save the hype sticker. I will save the hype sticker. Thank you. And that hype sticker is right here. And Pat Lucero always told me to save these hype stickers. For some reason, it's just if you have everything, your grandkids will be able to sell it for more money.
True.
Groovy Lisa, I wanted to go see Carlos Santana. He was at the fairgrounds fairgrounds. Him and John Fogerty both last year, and I didn't get to see either one of them.
Darn it.
I love Santana.
Indeed, that is the haunting song, Eric. I wholeheartedly agree. Very, very much true.
Mal Evans' book. Yeah. That's cool.
I haven't read that book. I don't
think
I've read that one yet.
Can't do 306. Love his music. Now, which band is that, Novice?
Carlos Santana.
Oh, he's that high now?
Yeah,
damn
that's
it.
what was posted.
Oh, it wasn't that high at the fairgrounds last year. I just kicked myself. There's so many great bands I missed. I mean, I saw Black Sabbath twice. I never got to see Led Zeppelin, sadly. But I did see a lot of. I did. We used to go to concerts continuously at the Las Vegas Convention Center, and then again when we moved to California, always going. Damn! I ordered the 50th anniversary Band on the Run CD. There's a great early mix of the album on it. Suckered into buying me it again.
It happens.
It happens. I have several multiples. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, I love all the Santana songs. Oye como va.
Nice, Angela.
Black Magic Woman.
Yeah.
Black Magic Woman.
There's just too many to recall.
Yeah.
I like the guitar riff in Black Magic Woman too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The opening ones where he's sliding and stuff. It's really cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. No. Totally epic.
No, Ticketmaster's expensive. Good gosh.
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous.
Originally done by Fleetwood Mac. I heard that. Yeah.
Yep.
How crazy is that? The one song that blew the roof off of Woodstock, and Santana at that point didn't even have a single album released. It was Grateful Dead's leader that Santana was open. Santana had been opening for the Grateful Dead. They were playing all these concerts in San Francisco, even free ones down at Golden Gate Park. But Jerry Garcia said to the promoters of Woodstock, You've got to invite Santana. They open for me. They're unknown, but except for regionally, but you'll be blown away. They are fantastic. And Santana did that song Soul Sacrifice. And that you could almost credit that was still in the whole show, It was just that good.
Yeah, outstanding.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's get some more comments out here. I remember going to concerts and you could actually sit in the seat you paid for and enjoy the music. Well, I'm gonna make a little confession here. We went to a Chicago concert at the Las Vegas Convention Center, and we were partaking in a few things on the way before we got there, and I was pretty wasted. And we had the worst seats in the house. My back was up against the wall at the top of the bleachers at the Las Vegas, not bleachers, but the concrete steps at the Las Vegas Convention Center. And I looked at my friends and said, I'm going to go find a better seat. I woke up staring at the ceiling with the lights on, and I looked back and forth, and people were sweeping with big rolling trash cans and stuff and I was laying on 5 seats in the front row.
Oh my gosh.
I know. That's enough of that.
They probably put you on those seats so they could sweep.
Maybe so. I'd like to think maybe
I got. You look good, Royce. So
self-sacrifice at Woodstock with that 19-year-old drummer. Wasn't he great? We're still talking about him. He was amazing.
Excuse me, guys. Sorry.
Kenny Wayne Shepherd last week.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I got to see him and Johnny Lang both at the Experience Hendrix concert, where all these great guitarists were traveling together playing Hendrix songs, and that's still one of the greatest concerts I've ever seen in my life, to have that much talent together playing one of my.
Speaking of tickets, the Cheap Trick is going to be at our Stampede on July 4th, which I'm still like, oh heck yeah,
yeah,
I'll go.
Right.
It's Cheap Trick, heck yeah. That's me. And tickets are pretty decently priced too. So I'm like, well, might as well jump on while I'm here.
Right.
Royce, you were talking about rock and stuff, and I'm thinking to myself, maybe it's a good thing that they keep on putting out reissues, because then the younger generation will get those reissues. Records, right?
Totally.
You know what?
It's good in a way, right?
Yeah. You know what? And they discover this stuff. I was talking to my 17 at the time, my grandson, and I was thinking about trying to highlight some of the new young bands and things like that. And I didn't realize how many of the younger people are like really into the newer type of rap. I don't know how much different it is. I like some of the older rap myself.
Same.
And so I was really I actually tried to get him to come on the show with me and talk about what he listens to, but he wasn't going to do that. But he was actually wanting to be a rapper himself. Was doing some rapping and stuff. But anyway, so I was really pressing him for some information on these new bands. Not really just asking some questions. God, anything past 3 questions, you're really pressing him. Anyway, a 17-year-old. So finally he says, Papa, just stick to what you know. Like our shit isn't for you.
Wow.
Yeah, 10 years after. 10 years after was huge. Also at Woodstock with that song you're talking about, Manny, Going Home. I have 3 or 4 10 years after albums, and they're all. I love 10 years after.
Oh yeah, I honestly can't wait for the concert. I can't wait. I'm already ready. Hurry up.
Johnny L, do you have a point? Manav says you do.
Of course he has a point. That's a valid point.
What do you mean a point? A point of what?
I don't know. I lost track.
Something you said. You made a good. You made a good.
It was about your reissue.
Oh yeah, a point. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that point. That point.
Well, it's true, right?
I think it's valid, in my opinion.
I think it's good that they put out so many issues of everything, and
I'm going to do one more unboxing because I bought this album and I thought, well,
drum roll.
Drum roll. Hey, Johnny L.
Yes.
Ooh, Zep.
Okay. Yeah, Led Zeppelin, maybe the best compilation they ever made.
It's a good one, Royce. It's a good one.
You know what inspired me to buy this Hendrix? There was also an original pressing of the Mothership. They were on the wall. They were on the wall side by side, and I got used to seeing them still there because they weren't cheap. And so I went in one day, and the Mothership was gone, but Hendrix was still there. And I said, I'll take it. I don't want to lose out on the Hendrix too, you know. So now I have my new mothership here. I also have
mothership.
I also have it in CD, folks.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So we'll go through this rather quickly. I got to go see my movie, the Bob Marley new biopic. Okay, we're gonna save the shrink with the hype stickers. Okay, so this is a fantastic compilation from Led Zeppelin.
Nice.
And, I know Johnny L has it. He's been showing it on his channel too. This came with the little sticky glue right here. It came with this stuck to the back of the cover.
I like that. It's like a concert poster.
I don't want anything. Look at that.
I really like it. I like that box set.
I love their label.
Yeah.
And I love all their music. I love all their music, and probably all of their best is right here. So I'm super excited. Look at that.
Hi,
it even has bubble wrap here, you know. Well, thank you so much for
it's
again kind of
packaged well.
Another one of these that you can pick them up, so you're not trying to dig them out.
Love those as well.
Not trying to dig them out with your fingernails, you know.
Yeah.
And so we start off with a nice booklet.
Yeah.
A nice booklet. Okay. Got the Zeppelin on the back again, you know. And God, you know, this is the first time I'm seeing. Oh, look at John Bonham. Brings a tear to my eye.
That's so cool.
Hot New English Group. Hot New English Group. Led Zeppelin. I love that.
New English Group.
Yes.
Hot. Steaming.
Well, there's so many great stories. I did one show, the Lost Jam Session, Black Sabbath and Led Zeppelin's Lost Jam Session, and all the preparation and studying for that, and there was just such a great story because Robert Plant and John Bonham both grew up same area that the four members of Black Sabbath grew up in.
That's true.
They used to hang. They used to hang out and stuff.
Very much so.
And, in fact, I did another show on this. John Bonham was the best man at Tony Iommi's wedding.
Really?
Mm-hmm, yep.
Yeah, I made a video about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a funny video too because the very last bar they went into, John Bonham says 16 bottles of champagne, all right here on the table on the bar.
Lord.
And so they put 16 bottles. And Tony looks at him and goes, "What are you doing?
That's a good story.
I can't drink all that. We've been drinking all night. I'm getting married in the morning." As the story goes, John Bonham drank every one of them.
Oh,
and so Tony Iommi took him home. His wife saw him outside the gate drunk and wouldn't let him in. And Tony was saying, come on. I'm getting married tomorrow. Come on, let us in. And after pleading for a while, they finally he brought him in there. He leaned him up against the heater and said, "John, you're gonna be okay?" And John went. And so Tony Iommi left. Sure enough, John Bonham got there before the wedding the next day.
That's crazy.
And everything was fine, you know. And I got my show that I did. There's a picture of them all in their suits and stuff at the wedding. So anyway, that's kind of fun. Yes,
Royce.
That's a cool story, though.
When you unwrap that box,
yes,
there was a strip on the top, right? So you keep that, right? When you unwrap it, there's a strip.
No, I know. I didn't see a strip.
Yeah, there's a strip on the cover of the box.
This strip. Right? Yeah, there was this strip.
Yeah, that strip.
Yeah.
And, so is that right. Okay? So that's supposed to be part of that. Okay, you know what happened to me then?
Yeah.
When I opened it, I think I still kept the strip, but I think I cut that strip along with the.
When you're cutting the shrink wrap.
So, but I still.
Man.
But I still have the strip and the other part too.
Then the other part too. Okay. So
I just was wondering because I thought it came apart. Well, it was supposed to come like that, so obviously not.
Obviously not. Okay, so look at this, guys. Zoso.
I like that.
Nice.
Yeah, and now these come like this, but they come with the cover. You can put this in now.
Ooh.
Yeah. Right side up.
The covers are beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful stuff.
Fancy.
So I'll read through the playlist of each one of these real quick, and then we're going to have to close. And
Sure.
really
Knock yourself out.
appreciate everybody being here. But I've got to go to a show tonight, the Bob Marley thing. And
you gotta let me know how that is, by the way.
I will. This one has.
I want a review out of you, sir.
Okay. Side 1 has Good Times, Bad Times. I believe that's Led Zeppelin 1. Communication Breakdown, Led Zeppelin 1. Dazed and Confused, Led Zeppelin 1. Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You, 1 or 2. I'm not sure. Maybe it's 1 also. Then on side 2, Whole Lot of Love, Zeppelin 2. Ramble On is Zeppelin 2. Heartbreaker, Zeppelin 2. And so is the Immigration Song. So those are all 1 and 2. Okay, then here's the next album out of its sleeve once again.
Nice.
Look at that. Everybody picked a symbol. All 4 members picked a symbol.
Yeah.
Okay. This is John Paul Jones's album. Not album, but symbol, I guess, because it's got him on the front. John Paul Jones.
How often do you play yours?
Mine?
Yeah.
I'm opening it right now for the first time. I just took the shrink off it.
Wait, is that? Oh, I was confusing it with the other one we both opened one night.
Oh,
yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
you were waiting on it.
I was waiting on it. Yeah.
Song remains the same. You were waiting on this. That's right.
That's exactly right. That was the one we both opened that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I had my OG, but I bought a replacement.
And I have the OG as well.
Yeah, this one's done so beautiful. I have it. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I have a.
So go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt. I apologize.
No. It's all good. It's all good.
I have an OG of Led Zeppelin 2. I found that at a thrift store, out of all places.
Best way to find it.
I know. I found like Fleetwood Mac original pressing of Rumors at a thrift store as well.
Yeah, our thrift stores here are terrible for records. Like you can't find anything
I don't
good.
have any.
I got really lucky. I found an original pressing of about 2 months ago. I found an original pressing of Peggy Lee.
Okay. I'm going to say I want to respond to the Music Sanctuary. He's wanting to know if this is the 2007 or the 2015. I got to say it's the 2015.
I would think
it's the same one you have, Johnny.
Yeah, I think it's 2015.
Yeah, that's what I think too. Yeah,
it's a beauty though. It's a beauty.
This one's got Since I've Been Loving You, Rock and Roll, which is from 4, and Black Dog's from 4. So I'm assuming Since I've Been Loving You is also from Led Zeppelin 4. Then on side 4, it's When the Levee Breaks, Stairway to Heaven. The song remains the same. Levee Breaks. Now, is that? No. Stairway to Heaven is also on 4. Yeah. When the Levee Breaks, though, I thought was on.
Immigration is on. Immigration song is on the 3rd one.
Okay. Here's the next one, and another symbol. All the guys chose their own. This one's going to be John. This one's going to be John Bonham's symbol, right here. Look at that, John Bonham.
Yeah, those are so beautifully well done, aren't they?
Oh yeah. My God.
Yeah,
they really
I
are.
almost hated to not have white gloves on. They're so beautiful.
I know, right?
I hear you. Yeah. Okay, now we have Over the Hills and Far Away, and that is on. Isn't that on Houses of the Holy, right? Dire Maker, No Quarter, Trampled Underfoot, Houses of the Holy. I think it's on House of the Holy. And Kashmir.
Kashmir's good.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Then last but not least. Last one,
drum roll.
Yeah, drum roll. Okay, here it is. And the nice protective plastic. And this one is, let's see. Okay. This one is, sleeves got Robert Plant on it.
I love Plant. Yeah, there's a motivation. Plant.
Maybe the greatest front man of all time. He just that voice of his was crazy.
Thank you, Gloria.
The only thing I found out about this it's got pretty much everything, all the songs. But the one favorite that I really liked was Going to California. It doesn't have that on there.
James.
Yeah, I love that song. James, admit it. You're seeing Madam Web.
But
Immigration song
I think
was
that
on
box
3.
spring,
Okay,
box spring.
thank you, Eric.
The box spring box set. I think that box set is
Box spring.
really
I'm
well,
like, what?
really well made, created.
Oh,
Beautiful work of
yeah,
art, I think.
fantastic. Okay, Groovy Lisa, Dusty Spins. You know, I was talking and I
Yes,
looked
it's
up.
fun.
I looked up, and Dusty Spins was disappearing above. So, hi, Dusty Spins. Thank you for showing up, buddy. I really appreciate it. Means a lot to me, especially
Yeah.
tonight. Especially tonight. Thank you.
Do you have the Way Out West?
No,
Led
not the Way Out West, but no, I don't have that one. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I wanted
It's
so bad.
it's something in the West. Yeah.
Yeah. They're supposed to repress it, but don't hold your breath.
Yeah. No, I've been wanting to get that too. Yeah. I can't remember the exact. Does anybody know what the exact name of that song is about out in the West? That not song,
Nope.
but that Led Zeppelin live album.
No, I know who would probably figure it out, but no, he's not available tonight. No.
Where's Vance when you need him?
Is it
okay? So
could it be like out of the West? There's a town called El Paso.
No.
I fell
in
in
love
with
with the Mexican girl. Nighttime
Can you
would
imagine
find
Led
us
Zeppelin
at
singing that?
Rosa's Cantina. The music would
How the
play,
West was
and
one.
I absolutely love that song, El Paso. In fact, I just bought it.
How the
Probably.
West was one.
Say it again.
How the
West was
one.
one. That's absolutely
Eric
right.
for the win.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jeff goes in second.
Jeff Davidson, How the West was won. You know, Jeff knows everything about music.
Anybody have one? I'm looking for it.
Yeah, I'd like to find one too. Anyway, guys, thank you all for coming and celebrating my 1000th anniversary milestone with me. I really appreciate all of you. And so we're going to take off now. Got to get going to the Bob Marley biopic movie. And thanks so much again. I just don't know how to thank everybody enough, guys.
Now,
thanks so much.
No,
Royce.
thank you, Royce. Thank you.
Congratulations, sir.
Yeah, we're very proud of you.
Yes.
Very proud.
Okay.
You could do it.
Thank you. And that's what's going on in Royce's world today. Thank you so much and good night.